Alright, welcome everybody to the Velasquez Vlog Show.
And there it goes. And today is April 13th, 2021. Thank you guys for being here for another episode on the Velasquez Vlog Show. It is an honor to be here for you guys. Um, and very happy to be here. I know it's been a long time since I made a podcast, but I'm here now, and there is a very interesting topic I want to talk about today. But before I do that, I want to thank all my followers and all the people that are supporting the show. I want to, of course, as always, I want to say thank you to the military, peace officers, firefighters, people that are providing our society to keep our constitution protected and our rights protected, and at the same time, this nation secure. All our veterans as well, doctors, teachers, and all types of professions that are giving up a lot to keep our society healthy and safe and progressing, advancing as a civilization. So thank you everybody for being part of that embodiment. So yeah, there is a lot to talk about today. I know there's a lot going on in the news and a lot of things going on in the crypto world as well. So I'll touch on those things right before we start. But I want to show you guys what's going on the pretty much what's going on the page, on the YouTube page, so you guys can know what it is, what it looks like. You guys can follow it, and you guys can see what's going on, right? And also, I want to show you the progress we're making. It's incredible, the support that you guys have given the show, and in order for me to show you what's going on, you have to see. So I want to see if am I able to show you here. Okay, so here is the page, the Velasquez Vlog Show page on YouTube. Um, it's very easy to find if you type the name. Up to this moment, we have like around 1,000 followers. I actually started my blog show last year, and I'm grateful that we have, well, the show has made it this far, and it wouldn't have been without you guys, for the support, for the love, and for the encouragement of certain individuals. um, of course, it hasn't been easy, but here we are, and we're doing great things. So this is all the videos we've done. Wow, we're already on episode 23. That's crazy. And you guys can just come to the page anytime. If you missed the podcast, the live feed, you can always come back to it and look at it or listen to it. Um, you know, um, I want to get a little bit more organized on the audio side of things, like with Spotify and stuff, because there is a fee I have to pay for in order for me to keep my episodes there for a limited time, like unlimited, like forever. So there is a fee. So I'm working on that, guys. Thank you for the patience on that, and let me see if I can show you guys. So these are all the podcasts that being done in the show. And look at this is the first episode. It's incredible. Like, oh man, that was a horrible day. There's just so many things that went wrong on that first vlog. Well, compared to what is now, it's amazing how far we gotten. And but yeah, uh, and you guys were able to see also the changes and how the show has progressed and how it has grown. So take a look at it whenever you get the time. It's on YouTube. Also, for the people that do follow the Facebook page and the Instagram page, don't be alerted. Let me go back to the. Yes, don't be alerted if you feel like the page blocked you or you can't see it. If that happens, that's not what happened. What's going on is that I'm trying to. I'm gonna delete those social media pages, and I'm only gonna stick with YouTube. So if you see the pages like Blog Show, the Velasquez Blog Show, or my personal page, or the Instagram pages for the Blog Show and the personal one, just know that you haven't been blocked. It's not you, it's me, because I'm gonna be deleting them soon. Stepping out of the matrix. I can't promise I'll return, but There will be the YouTube account if you guys want to follow the podcast and the blog shows. Great things are coming. I want to make changes on the show as well. I want to really focus on this project because this project is in. I still feel like it's in a development phase, but it's going. How can I say this? It's moving. It's progressing. It's building momentum, and it's not dead. It's not dead, and this project has a lot more to give, and it has a lot more potential. Gonna work on getting a co-host because sometimes if I'm ever out, I want to be able to have somebody to cover the. I want somebody to cover this segment, the episode, because I want to do more episodes. It's not that I've been slacking; it's the fact that I just been so busy, and the logistical work for a podcast. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of time to prepare. You gotta plan it. You gotta prepare. You gotta test the equipment. And for the people that are into podcasts, that are into vlogging, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So, and especially with work and family, and then just being very busy just makes it really hard to get in front of the cam and in front of the mic. But I'm do my best to be more consistent. It does hurt me too. Believe me, it hurts me not to be able to do it on a consistent basis. Um, and I do see the podcast as a priority, but I can't say that it's the first priority. Family, work, home. I mean that comes first, but I want this to be something big for us. Um, Let me see here. So one of the things that I've been noticing, it's on the social media, well, in the press, is that we still have a little bit of problems going on with the police. It's a little disappointing, especially when you are addressing. Well, I don't want to say addressing, but more like when you're dealing with people who are serving your country, right? So we have this case about a couple of officers, or probably a little bit more than a couple of officers, trying to I stopped a soldier, a lieutenant in the army for a violation, and I think the way they handled it was that they weren't really courteous about the situation. First of all, if for example for me, I'll do the same thing. Like if I don't know what car it's the one trying to stop me, if I don't see no tags, if I don't see anything in the middle of the night and I only see lights, I'm gonna be scared as fuck. Not because of my PTSD, not because what could go wrong. It's because something could go wrong if I don't know who's the one trying to address a situation or address something that I did. It makes no sense because I'll be fearing for my life, and if I start shooting, they're gonna shoot at me, right? Because I'm here, trying to provide safety for my family or for myself, right? So it's a little scary. I think officers, when it's at nighttime, they need to be careful. Yes, uh, be watchful, be whatever you have to do to protect yourself, but at the same time, when you go aggressive in the middle of the night, and you don't know who you're stopping, I mean, things can go south just like this, and something can break out. And of course, when that something like that happens, the police officer usually has the upper hand because he's there to provide safety, provide security, and he's doing his job, protecting us, right? But at the same time, we as citizens, man, we I mean, I can understand both sides of the story. Okay, I'm not gonna try to take sides here because as I said, I've never been a peace officer, but I've been put in situations where, like, in dangerous situations where, like, okay, yeah, shit, if something goes off and it's not supposed to be, and it doesn't feel normal, I have to take action, or I should take action. But it's tough out there for cops right now, because now they've been in the spotlight for a very long time. They can't do their jobs accordingly, so they're always gonna feel threatened now, because you don't know who's gonna come and get you just because of everything that's going on. We got this cop hating media, press, that it's that is getting to the people, to the public, and you don't know who's gonna be the crazy one, who's gonna not follow commands and just step out of the car and start shooting at you. So I can understand the seriousness. Yes, once you saw somebody in uniform and you saw them calm and you saw them responding to you, even though they were not following the commands, they were still responding, and you know they're in uniform, and you know that the hands are there and there is no threat. But because you don't know what's in the back, you don't know what's in the vehicle, you have to take precautions, right? Um, I've been stopped by the cops before without, as you know, as a veteran, I try to be calm. Of course, nobody likes getting stopped by a cop because you don't want, the last thing you want to do is get into some legal argument and go to court for it. Right? It's a waste of time, my opinion. Um, but they've been courteous. I've been lucky, and that they haven't been aggressive. Yeah, they at first they were like very authoritative, but once they knew I was in the military, once they knew that I was in the Marines and I was a veteran and whatever, they were. It's not that they how can I say, lost their guard, but they were like more courteous, I want to say, and that I served the country, and that I stood up for the right thing, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's not always the case. You're always gonna have an asshole. I remember in California, the state trooper, he knew I was a fucking Marine because my place had like a Marine insignia on it, so the EGA on it. So, but he was still a fucking asshole. He probably knew I was in active duty. He probably knew that I was young because of the car I was driving, and but it even got to the point where I got pulled over, and then I was told to get out of the car. And no, I didn't get to that level, but I was going pretty fast. And I don't know how the fuck he did it, but he was able to stop two people at the same time. He stopped me and somebody else. That's crazy. I wish the other guy would have took off, so I would have been off the hook, but you know how it is. But I don't want to talk about myself. I want to talk about everybody else. I hope you guys have been doing okay. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you guys are grinding. I hope this year brings a lot of blessings to many of you. And when there are challenging times, I hope that you guys can endure, get strong, and move on. If the energy and the sights of life is there, so okay. Let me see here. I might open a Twitter account in the future just to stay in touch with people, just to let the people know that the Velasquez Vlog Show, it's growing, and it's progressing, and it's being successful, and but that's about it. Honestly, social media to me is a distraction, by the way, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing it. It's a personal choice. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, social media can help bring people together," but it can also take separate people as well. And you know what? And just to avoid all drama, just to get less distracted on what I'm trying to focus, I'm just gonna focus on what really needs to happen and what really is gonna bring a good product to the public, right? By the way, for the people that are in crypto, how are you guys doing this morning? Crypto is up. Crypto is up. I'm gonna tell you. Um, you better not be disappointed because of what's going on. Um, Let me see here if I can show you guys how the crypto market is doing. I'm so pissed because I bought the wrong altcoin at the wrong time. I bought RAN, and I bought RAN at a time where it was going up and down. And but at the same time, I bought it, and I thought that it was gonna go up again. But instead of going up, it went down. I'm so pissed. Let me see here. Oh man, let me see. Yeah, I want to show you guys what's going on for the people that are into cryptocurrency. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Come on, man. Come on. What you get? There it is. Coinmarketcap.com. That's the one. That's where you want to go. Okay. So here we are. Okay. Bitcoin is at 63,000. I think that's at its highest as it's never been. And I think Ethereum, it hit a all-time high today as well. Binance Coin Warrior, they're hitting all-time highs. XRP, that's fucking crazy how this fucker was was like in fucking trouble all of a sudden. Now it's like fucking 300% all of a sudden. It's ridiculous. Cardano is holding it, and it went up too. You know, it got out of that 120, 125, 119, 118 I guess the resistance level. So now it's, let's see if we can resist the 140 now. I remember the first time I invested in Cardano, I bought $1,000 of share of tokens just to fuck around, just to see what happens, and it was like around 45 cents, 43 cents, I think, and now it's at 140. So it's almost like what, like almost 300, 200, 300% since I bought it, right? Incredible. But then I bought more at 120, 122, and then from there it took a long time for it to go up again. But it's going up again, so hopefully it resists at some point. The whole Dogecoin all-time high. Oh my fucking god! Look at that, at 9 cents. That's crazy. That's crazy. Unbelievable. Uh, wow. Um, wow, that's crazy, man. How a meme coin can have more value than some other coins that actually have fucking projects. It's incredible. The USD coin is 99 cents right now. It's low. Crypto's high. Of course, it's gonna come down eventually. So be ready for the dip. So when you guys see a dip, buy it, but make sure it's a good dip though. Make sure it's when it's like 20. I want to say when it's a 20% dip, that's where you want to get in. It might go to 30, but you know what? 20, it's doable. But yeah, it's going up right now. So for the people that are selling right now, that are taking their profits, congratulations, guys. Um, Now let's see where Ren is. I just can't. Oh, I bought this. I bought this guy when it was like at 50 cent. So and I bought it just for the fun of it. I bought like what, maybe like $500 of it. So yeah. I wish I could show you my portfolio, but I can't do it here because I have it on the crypto.com app, and I don't think I can actually open it here. I tried doing it before. I bought this guy when it was at 17 cents. So I'm a little low on that. That's okay. Wait, did Rand lose the 90 spot? Oh no, it's a 94 now. 104. I need this guy to go to 108, 108 or 109 to sell. I just need to sell it just to break even, and then when there's another drop, um, I can't buy it again. But yeah, it's being maintained between 2 cents and 4 cents. So I hope it breaks through. And once it breaks through, I might not sell it at 8 cents. I might sell it at 12 cents. And it might happen tonight, the way the market is moving. So we'll see. All right, let's move on to here. Well, I could have done this here, and I could have, been here, but I didn't want to block. You see, I didn't want to block the information from you guys, so that's okay. No worries. All right, all right. So I wanted to show you guys that. Wow. The stock market wasn't doing too good this morning whenever I woke up. So for the guys starting to stocks, I hope you guys are doing well. Let me see here. So let's get to the topic. Okay, I've been talking a lot, but I haven't got to the topic. Let's get to the topic. Today's topic, I wanted to talk about the type of what type of learners are we as a society and as humans. How do we learn as humans? Do you what do you know the type of learner you are? If for the people that probably don't even know what type of learners they are, or they feel like they're a little bit of everything. For the most part, there are strengths and weaknesses, in my opinion, in how we learn. For example, I feel like the school system is not designed for everybody because everybody learns differently. Me as a college grad, there was a lot of more like visual and auditory than actual practice. The practice was a group project, but the group project was not something that was done consistently. It was only done one time a semester for a certain class, for a certain subject. So what kind of learner are you? How do we learn? To be able to succeed in our everyday life. If you're young and you listen to this podcast, I think you guys are a little smarter than I was whenever I was growing up, because I was in a very tight situation where I had to be learning a language to be able to do something in school, to be able to pass school. But for the people that are not worrying about language barriers, and you guys are just focused, and you guys I think you guys are more exposed to more information faster than I was whenever I was growing up. And also culture is very important because I think that plays a huge role in how we learn as well. But in every culture there's always that one, right, that learns differently. So let me see, let's talk about, okay, we're going to talk about four types of learners. Okay, we're going to talk about the visual learner first. Okay, so the visual learner is the one that processes the information using charts, graphs, images, concepts, and ideas, and that they prefer every time. I don't know. It just like she knows it. Their wife's calling, and it's like she knows I'm doing something, and like, hey, let me go and let me go and distract them a little bit. Give me 1 second, guys. I just want to let her know that I'm doing the podcast. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Moving on. So you got these visual learners who see by seeing what's going on, by seeing charts, the examples, the ideas. When you see them right in front of you, when you see it, you learn it, you memorize it, you remember it. Okay, we got those, right? I think I'm a little bit of visual. Actually, a lot of visual, actually. Because you apply to the next one, but not this one. But I'll let you guys know. And then we have the auditory, auditory. Why am I saying it like that? Auditory. There it goes. Jesus Christ. Okay, so you learn best when information is spoken, when there are sounds, when by lecture, uh, very much just by listening. Auditory. Okay, when you listen to the information without looking or without reading it, when you're told to do something, but you're only told, you're not shown. That's how you learn better, right? Some of us are a little bit of that too. I think we're all a little bit of that, but we always have our strengths and weaknesses. And only you as an individual, you know what's your strength, what's your strongest one. If you had to rank them 1 through 4, which one is the first one? Like if you had to, if you had to let all of them go but one, which one is your strongest one, right? Okay, and then we have the read and write. We prefer to receive reading words like notes, books, right? Um, and you process the information by reading. Somebody loves to read and loves to learn by reading. We all learn. We all read. We all went to school to learn to read, right, and to write. But however, sometimes we learn faster and better by other ways. And reading and writing will be the next one for the next type of learner that that learns that way better. I'm not saying that you're not gonna learn just with one type. We're all gonna have a little bit of everything, but we're always gonna know which is our strongest way of way of learning, right? And then we have the last one, and I myself, I believe that I'm a big type on this. I think I'm the type of learner um, for this one, and I think that's well, it's kinesthetic. Okay, kinesthetic. You learn through the process, through the practice, hands-on, through the personal experience, and you process the information by repeating. So that's like repetition, repetition, repetition. That's kinesthetic, right? You do it again, 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 and until you perfect your masterpiece, or you perfect your standard, right? So those are the four ones. I'm sure there are more, but I want to stick to those because I don't want to miss. I guess I don't want to steer the boat to another subject, but so for the visuals, I believe that kinesthetics will be will be two strong ways of learning for them, two types of learning for them, because you're seeing it and you're actually applying it. For the people that are reading and writing, I think that's a good combination for them, um, because they listen to it, they'll read it, they'll write it, and they'll probably get it done. But when it comes to kinesthetics, and I think in the military, I think that was the reasons why I was really good at it. I was really good in the military, and I was good at it. I didn't try really. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was easy, but what I'm saying is that in the military, I felt like it wasn't. Once I was able to pass the psychological I don't want to say torture, but more like training. I was able to I was able to adapt quick because everything was visual, everything was kinesthetic, and the reading and writing, I wasn't really like, how can I say this? Wasn't really very demanding. It was more about listening, uh, looking at it, and applying it. And there was a lot of auditory learning in the military, but not as much as the visual, and most importantly, the execution, which is kinesthetic, right? So, and then the reason why I brought this up is because if you're able to identify the type of learner you are, how will we use it to our advantage? What things are out there that we can do in so we can use this type of learning, right? If you're a visual learner, what is something you can do in society, or you can enjoy doing in society to provide for your family? That's the reason why I wanted to talk about this today, because we can put these types of learning into act, and we can actually take advantage of our strength in how we learn to do something and be good at it and make something out of it, right? Because, and at the end of the day, it's all about getting the bills paid, right? Uh, I know a lot of us believe that money isn't everything. That's okay. I respect that. But without money, we won't have any stability in our household, in our lifestyle. And it can be hard living under a bridge, living in the street. It can be very difficult for many of us, especially now with this, like, I want to say, economic crisis that's going on. I can imagine, that there's a lot of competition even out there, to like panhandle, and panhandlers, I feel like they're really smart. I feel like I, I don't want to talk about work ethic or anything, but of course you got people who are disabled, and it's hard to find a good job, a stable job where people are patient with you, where you can get paid, and some people just feel like they don't have options. But yeah, even homeless people, they have strategies. They think and how to panhandle and how to, uh, you know, get money, to be able to pay their bills and stuff. Of course, I'm not gonna. Of course, I don't want to get into the what makes you homeless. That's not the topic today. But that was just an example. For people that are come from other countries, that migrate to the United States, kinesthetic is gonna be your best friend. Believe me. Because you gotta see to do something that's gonna provide for you, right? So the reading, the auditory, the visual is gonna be your best friend as well. Okay, but the auditory and your reading and writing, oh man, that's gonna be tough for an immigrant that doesn't speak English. Believe me. So, but I'm gonna tell you, man, I know a lot of people, and in the immigrant community, that they are really good. They make a lot of money, and they barely speak English, and assume if they don't speak it, they don't fucking write it, right? And I've been there. I've been there because as an immigrant, well, I was born here, but I came to the States. I was a long story, okay? I was born here. I was sent somewhere else, and I came back at a certain age and had to learn the language. So I know the struggle, okay? Especially when you have to get school out of the fucking way to be able to go to work, right? So but yeah, uh, it's tough, when you have to learn a language and then you have to provide for your family, and then you're a guy. And then you're like, well, what about gender equality? We're not talking about gender inequality right now. I'm just talking about the cultural aspect of an immigrant from outside of the American culture. Okay, we have our ways of doing it in our culture. Why the man has to provide more, I have no idea. Okay, we'll talk about that some other time. But that just what I'm trying to tell you is that whenever work is a priority, learning is the second priority. But you have to learn your work. You have to learn your work. You have to learn your job in order for you to provide um, effectively, okay, financially. Let me see. So yeah, For the so I wanted to bring this topic up. I wanted to talk a little bit about it so we can use these types of learning to our advantage. Let's be aware. Let's see what's going on. Let's see who we are. Take a step back. Let's see what we are. Let's see who we are, and how do we learn faster? You know, because if we're trying to learn in an environment where auditory or where is a weakness, then we're not going to learn as fast and we're not going to learn as much in the amount of time we have. And yeah, anybody can. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you can't learn the four ways. What I'm saying is that use your strongest one to learn faster. um, Everybody learns differently. You know, you feel like shit if you're trying to learn by reading and writing, when whether it's because you're lazy, whether it's because it's not your strongest suit, whether it's whatever the excuse might be, whatever the reason it might be. you know um or nowadays we have these disabilities, dyslexia and other things that don't allow you to read and write properly, right? Because that'll always be an obstacle for you to be able to learn effectively. But what I'm saying is, look, just see what you can figure out, what what type of learning what type of learning is the best one for you, and just use it as your strength once you figure that out, and then exploit it. you know have fun with it, exploit it. Don't limit yourself. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't get anywhere, because as soon as you master, as soon as you identify yourself, yourself, and you identify your strength, no one can stop you. Okay, that's why I wanted to talk about this today. And then there was and another thing I want to ask you guys, for the people that are into like psychology, sociology, and all these social experiments, right? Or maybe for the people that are actually just really good at the subject, right? Do you guys think there's a correlation by the way we learn and how much or how far we succeed in society? Is there a correlation? Do you feel like, okay, if I'm a visual learner, I know that I can do this and this can make me this much by this certain amount of time, and I can actually get this high in society? Or do you think that um, that it doesn't matter? You think there's no correlation by the way we learn and by the way we succeed? I think there is a correlation. Actually, no, I don't think that. I won't. There's no. I don't think there's a correlation. That's my opinion. If there is, please put it in the comments. Why do you think there's a correlation? But the reason why I don't think that there's no correlation. The reason why I think there's no correlation is because it's all about self. Um, how can I say this? It's all about. It's up to you. Okay, it's all up to you. You can be a bookworm. You can be the smartest guy on earth, but if you don't work, if you don't execute what you learned, it's like you don't know anything, because you have to be able to execute what you know to be able to make something out of it. I mean, there's no sense for you to read 1,000 books, but at the end of the day, you're a video game player. You know all this information. You're full of wisdom, but you ain't doing shit with it. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah. So that's why I think there's no correlation. You know, look, you can be who you want to be in life. Okay. Um, you know, um, you're a visual learner. Okay, succeed in visual, I guess, fields. Kinesthetic fields. You're a writer, a reader. You audit. Let me see if I can get it right. Auditory. Auditory. Okay, I hope I came out right. If you're an auditory person, a learner, right? You have to, know this and apply it in a way that it'll work for you. You're a good listener. You can be a psychologist. You're a good writer. You can be a journalist. Kinesthetic. You can be a gym. You can be a personal trainer. You can be an athlete. Um, you're a visual learner. Shit, you can. Well, I'm not. That's the thing about visuals. Just because you're a visual learner doesn't mean you're a good artist, right? Doesn't mean you're a good drawer. But if you are, go for that, and be the best at it. Um, people are gonna tell you, oh, that field ain't gonna bring you money. That's not gonna pay your bills. Well, it's not up to them. It's up to you, motherfucker. It's up to you. And if you're a snowflake and you're getting offended by this, turn this shit off right now, because life is hard. If you get offended easily, if you get offended by people calling you names, and that's gonna affect your psychological and your emotional stability and give you PTSD, then what are we doing? You know, when are we even breathing? Because your body is fighting to breathe every fucking day. You know, you might not think so, you might not feel like it, but if you're in bad shape and you're in a bad health condition, your fucking body's fighting to live every day. Why do you deserve the right to live? You know why? Why do you feel that your body should be fighting to stay alive when you have all these conditions? Offer something to life, right? Do something. Even a bad person, even a person with bad intentions has a fucking purpose. Why when a good person can have good intentions and good purposes, right? So if a bad guy, if you got people out there kidnapping, creating cartel wars and creating religious wars, if they're being able to succeed in getting that done, why the fuck we can't, right? So so don't let anyone tell you how your way of learning is not gonna be effective. Fuck him. All right. So um that I just had to talk about that topic today. I think it's very interesting how some people they don't see things the way we do. I don't say the way I do, but some of us see things this way, and some of us don't. But for the people that don't and learn something from this today, I hope you guys apply it. You know, um, don't be scared. You're not here to please anybody. You gotta please yourself first, so you can please someone else. And that's why we have to know ourselves. We have to know how we can learn so we can succeed faster in society, and we can provide for our family, and then we can make dreams come true. Because ain't no point of working hard your entire life and not making a dream come true. The best example here. You know, I I know my inner self is telling me, don't get this Cybertruck because it's a financial commitment. It's a high financial commitment, but it's a dream, but it's a goal. It's something I've been thinking about for since it was revealed. I say I want that truck, and I'll do whatever it takes to get it. And I'm gonna use all my strengths. I want to use all my strategies. I want to use. I'm gonna be committed to get there. And if I do get there, at least I know I got there. So for some reason, let's say, you know what, I decided not to take it. At least I know that I was a decision away from getting that truck, and not because I wasn't able to get there, but it was because I chose not to get it. But at least I know that I got there, and that's satisfaction. Yeah, I'll be down. I'll be a little, disappointed that I didn't get it, that I worked so hard not to get there, but I got there. I got to the point where I needed to be to obtain my dream. Sometimes we dream, so sometimes we feel like because we get to live the dream, I take that back. Just because we work towards the dream, by the time we get there, it doesn't mean we're gonna want it. It just that's how life is. You work hard, you go to school 4 years, you get a degree in a doctor, and then at the end of the day, it's like, well, I learned a lot, but I don't want to be a doctor. Oh, what a great disappointment. You know, you finished the road. That's success, but you can do so much. So don't ever feel disappointed if you work for something so hard and at the end of the day you didn't end up buying it, you didn't end up getting it. Because the hard work is something you cannot. It's not something you can just buy. It's not something you can just receive from thin air. The process is something you go through to get there. But and that's motivating. That's motivating that you're able to actually commit to walk the journey, to fight through the journey to get what you want. So it's okay. If for some reason you don't end up becoming what you wanted to become, even though you walk through the whole path together, you can do more. if you can do more, then don't feel too bad, right? And yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. Um, I'm trying not to take a long time on this. I did talk about uh, the YouTube channel. I also want to, I want to pretty much just I want to make sure I don't forget about my sponsor here. I don't want to forget about my sponsor. They've really been helpful in the show and also for the cause of the show. Don't forget to contact Yaisa Melendez. Silver Plan Choice is the company she's with. She focuses on health insurance um, and life insurance for the people right now that are trying to enroll into healthcare, trying to get the best plan for your buck. She's the person to contact. The information is down below. Her Facebook link is down below. So please don't hesitate to reach out to her. You can DM her. Si habla español. Si habla español, okay. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. I want to give a shout out to my friends in the military. I want to give a shout out to my family members that are supporting the show. Anthony Espinal, I know you're always in the loop, brother. Thank you. And for the cousins, for cousins that that everyone relax and want to come and socialize with me. My humble home is always open for you guys. We can always make a fajita here, drink a beer here and there. My friends, hey Henry, oh come on, man, come through, man. Um, my mom, Arturo, and my wife's family. Thank you guys for the support you guys are showing the family. Thank you for helping us with the baby when we're working, and we're busy. So I want to thank all of you guys for putting you know, a little bit of your time and effort to support us. So I appreciate all of you guys, and I also want to thank all the people, okay, that has done something in my entire life to help me, guide me. Um, sometimes I feel like even protect me to be able to give me the opportunity to get where I am today. Um, I'm thankful for a lot of things. Things are good in my life right now, and I don't think I would have gotten this far if it wasn't for them. Yes, it was up to me to make the final choice, to execute the final move, or to want to keep going. But if it wasn't for all those professors or for all those leaders, all those high ranked individuals that supported me in the military, in college, the professors in college, the people that how can I say this? The people in the housing department for me to be able to get my house, my homes, the realtors, the ones that actually help and not the ones that fuck me over, of course. Yeah, I'm talking to you. And so for the people that actually helped in every situation I always found myself in, I want to thank you guys because you guys gave me a chance to keep going, even though it was up to me. It took that that inch, that ounce of positivity or hope for me to actually decide to make a move. I want to thank the company Big Dreams as well for allowing me to invest in their company to be able to mine Ethereum. For the people that are pretty much follow me on my personal page, I was able to finally complete the Ethereum mine, and everything is going good. Everything is going great, especially right now. So I want to thank them. I want to thank Nam for it. Without him, without his generosity, I don't think I would have had the opportunity. I know in their culture they're very close, they're very tight. They keep it. They only trust their people. But I feel grateful that he was able to bring me in and also make me part of his team, of his IT team. So I appreciate it, and that's gonna really help my family and I pay our bills and also provide food on the table, and also to earn money to be able to reinvest it and get that Cybertruck. Right? We'll see. But so like I said, I can't complain about the way my life is right now. We all have our problems, even when things are good. But I try not to let those little things distract me from what's really going on and how things need to be. Sister Elizabeth, I want to give you a shout out there. I miss you. I hope I get to see you one day. I know this coronavirus is keeping you away from all of us, but you're welcome anytime. And if you ever want me to visit, I'm here, and I will not hesitate to go see you. Okay. Um, and for all the friends, that they're out there, they're wondering when we can get together and stuff. Like I said, you guys are more than welcome to come to my place, or I can go to your place, or we can go and make plans and bring everybody together and go to Slick Willy's or something. Just Samuel, I know I saw you. I saw you earlier, not too long ago. So thank you for dropping by for the gift. Thank you, for staying in touch, for the communication. Thank you for not ghosting out. I appreciate it. I don't have many friends. For the people that I was able to meet in 4th Battalion, 4th ABV in Galveston, for the people that I still get in touch with them, thank you guys for being there. I'm sorry if I disappointed many people there that I wasn't able to stay longer. I just couldn't. I had to get out. Really tried my hardest. I lab moved. I even went to the ABV commander course. I gave it my all. But unfortunately, I got very busy with my life, and I wasn't able to do the reserve side. I mean, I finished everything. It's not that I didn't finish, it's not that I quit it. It's the fact that I had the option to get out or to still stay in. You know what? I'm just gonna get out. I can make this $300. Cutting yard for someone or for a month or something, right? So the idea was that I did my time, so I cannot, I can't say I didn't, so, but I did meet some friends. I did meet some people that actually I was able to work with and get along with, and so yeah, a shout out to all of you guys. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are being successful at your business, at work, at school, whatever it is you are actually guys are doing. I hope you guys are safe. I know we have lost a few people down the road, by horrible accidents and suicide. So if you guys ever need to talk, if you guys ever need support, don't hesitate. I'm here to help. Okay, forget about the astro. Forget about being told something else. What's important is that you keep going, and that you have the power to move forward. I'm here to support, but you're the one that needs to pull the trigger. Okay, and I mean in a good way, not in a bad way. But you guys know what I mean for the people that are listening. Um, yeah, but I met a lot of people in the military, and most people are doing great things. Some people are trying. Some people just, I don't know what's going on. I had a very good friend in the military, in the West Coast. I don't know what happened with him. I try to talk to him. I try to reach out to him. He just never responds. He knows I'm around. He knows I'm here. I'm not gonna. His last name starts with a W. I'm not gonna say the name, but I mean, we were like brothers, and all of a sudden, he just decided to not talk. But you can't force people, right, to be in my life, and people can't force me to be in their life. So it's understandable, and I can't take it personal. I just sometimes I wonder. I want to know what happened, because if I made something, I want to make sure I don't do it again, right? Uh, but yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for following the show. Thank you guys so much for you know, hmm, what's that? And thank you guys for listening. We will try to post another podcast this week, if not next week. Um, Please subscribe on the YouTube channel, and you guys have a great day. Have a great weekend. Just in case I don't get to see you guys, I don't get to do another podcast this week. And also, if you want to get into crypto, you want to know about crypto, you can always reach out to me, okay? Without hesitation. I think I'm gonna put my email. I'm gonna start putting my email on the YouTube videos, so you guys know how to reach me. Because I don't think on YouTube you're able to send a DM. So I'm gonna put my email so you guys can write me. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys like the podcast, and take care. Bye bye bye.